All right, completing this math journal, we got to help you organize this information so you can actually use it and create some memories in your brain that you can rely upon during a test. So what does it mean to say that y is proportional to x? Well, my understanding right now is that y is equal to some number x with no plus or minus at the end. It also, I know that it goes through the origin. An example that would illustrate that would be where the caps cost $10 a piece, and also where we make the graphs and it goes right through the origin. What is a constant of proportionality? A constant of proportionality is the number you multiply x by to get to y. So to get to y, I have to take x and multiply it by some number. That number is the constant of proportionality. It's also known as the rate. It's also known as k. It's also known as slope. It's also known as speed. So it's always, remember, it's always change in y over change in x. If it's proportional, though, remember, they say it's absolutely proportional, you don't have to find the change. You can just do the very first y divided by the very first x. That only works if it's proportional, though. So if they tell you it's proportional, if 0, 0 makes sense, if 0 inspected results in 0 defects, then you can just use the first y and the first x. You don't have to find the actual first difference. Okay. Constant proportionality, I should write that there. Okay, how do you know if a graph represents a proportional relationship? Well, it must be a straight line and go through the origin. Proportional? Yes. Let me show you what is not proportional. That is non-proportional. That's not a straight line. Even though it goes to the origin, it's not proportional. So be careful of that. It's not proportional if it's not a straight line. How do you write a function rule for a proportional relationship? We start with y equals, and in this box goes your rate or your constant of proportionality. That's it. So let's say that we had a table like this. We had 0, 0, and we had 46 and 2, and then we had some missing numbers like 6, 7, and then we had 253. Should look familiar. If it's proportional, do y divided by x. Y divided by x equals 2 divided by 46, which results in 1 over 23. So you'd put 1 over 23 in here, so you'd get y equals 1/23 x. You can only use this trick, the first y divided by the first x, if it's proportional. That's it. Only if it's proportional. All right, and then the staying sharp, I think you guys can handle. See you in class.